let's talk tires, specifically the Yokohama Geolandar XATs. With these tires, I've been through all types of terrain on highway, gravel, unkept service roads, off-road, rock crawling, snow, sand. With that said, I'm coming from a wealth of experience with these tires, and I want to give you a real solid review on these. Still got plenty of tread left. Let's get the snow out of here. Plenty of tread depth left, right? Look at that, yeah. Still good. I've had these for about 40,000, 45,000 kilometers. Off-road, you can see that I've got a bit of scratches and whatnot on here from the off-roading that I do, but they're in great shape still. The off-road capabilities of this tire is fantastic. This is where I believe the tires shine the most. Out on the trails, I've hit obstacles where other vehicles have had issues, or it's more of a challenge. I'm sure the crew that I've gone with have seen this truck making it up places where they don't believe that it should have made it, and doing it with ease. Let's go look at Trans-Licensed Road. Here in this obstacle, quite difficult, but I was able to get out on my own, which was amazing, and I attribute it to the tires on this vehicle, the Geolandar Yokohama XATs.
Oh yeah, the ram gets out on his own.
With that said, these perform really well at low PSI. Because these have such strong sidewalls, as you can see here, even with them down to 15 PSI, they hold up really well. Due to the strong sidewalls of these tires, I'm able to go much lower in PSI than I'd be comfortable with a normal set of tires. With a normal, like the OEM tires that came with this vehicle, they had a passenger rated tire, and these are light truck tires. So these are, I believe, a 10-ply sidewall, which are much more durable, much stronger, and I've bounced these off trees and rocks and sharps, and they've held together and they look fantastic. Being able to go down to such low PSIs and being able to have the confidence that the tire will stay together and stay on the bead and not fall off is pretty awesome. Last weekend, on January 1st, we tried to do a crawl up a hill. I wanted to see how slow I could get up this hill. As you can see here, this is me around 10 PSI. At 10 PSI, I'm starting to struggle near the top where it gets the most angle on this hill. But I'm able to, even with my limited slip differential and open front end, I was able to crawl my way out of it. Here's a couple of samples of other vehicles struggling with the obstacle. Ride and comfort. The comfort has changed significantly between the OEM tire and the aftermarket tire. So these Geolandars are a stiffer ride. So you're going to have driver fatigue if you're doing long trips. I noticed this the most when I went from Winnipeg all the way to BC. It is a substantial distance. It's 2,400 kilometers, I think. And in that trip, I did about 8,000 kilometers. I fatigued earlier. I had done the trip the year prior with the OEM tire, and it was just a smooth and luxurious ride all the way there. I couldn't believe a truck would be that comfortable. Now putting on these tires, that ride was no longer that comfortable. The truck does a great job soaking up the bumps and everything, but these tires introduce a roughness to everything. You feel all the bumps in the road, little changes in the pavement. You can really feel it through the steering wheel and your seat, which is a good thing for off-road. You can tell what type of terrain you're on. You can feel a lot of it, which is really good. However, for a long distance drive, not great. If that's not an issue to you, then you can just overlook ride and comfort. Where these tires fail me is actually in conditions like this, where you have just a little bit of snow on the road and these concrete is very slick. The lack of siping on these tires make it very difficult for them to gain traction, so it's quite slippery in these. So I don't like running these on the street in the winter. I don't have another option, so I do run them, but you have to be very cautious. Your braking distance, your ABS kicks in really quick because it's trying to compensate for the lack of traction that it has. And going around corners, oh, it's scary sometimes. You don't want to take any corners with any type of speed because you do feel the truck sliding off. So if you're going to run these all year round, know that in the winter you're going to have to drive very cautiously because it's going to scare you. Better than the OEM, yes, but the OEM were bad. So the lack of siping, right? So you got like a little bit here, a little bit there, but for lateral, left and right, traction, not good. These are like, this stuff is probably the worst stuff for these tires to perform in. So if you're driving in this type of weather a lot and you're looking at these tires, you'd probably want to look at a dedicated winter tire, as these will hinder your winter performance significantly. On the flip side, if you're in deep snow aired down, these tires perform fantastically. They just do so well off-road that I will accept the poor performance on-road. Just, they do so well. Not only is the deep snow performance really good, the mud performance on these tires are also fantastic. They're able to clear the lugs, you spin them out, and they just keep getting you going forward. I've had an immense amount of success off-road, and like I said before, I will accept the poor on-road performance in the winter for the amazing performance that these have off-road in any season. To sum up these tires, off-road conditions, 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. These are fantastic. On-road in winter, a 2 out of 5. So not great on-road winter condition tire, but they're not really rated. They're rated for mud and snow, not for the cold we have up here in Canada. Now, off-road conditions, 5 out of 5. Summer conditions, 5 out of 5. And then comfort, ride and comfort, 3.5, 4 out of 5. Still pretty good. So I am Trevor. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. And if you have an alternative opinion to how these tires perform for you, if you have them, or you have a better tire suggestion, let me know in the comments below. Talk soon.